Hello everyone. Today I would like to share something very personal. For the past few years, I have been conducting various small experiments on myself. Today I want to go a little bigger and I want to share this publicly. Because by sharing it publicly, I want your support in completing this experiment. Why am I going public with this experiment? Because this is comparatively a little bigger, a bolder experiment where I would require the support of the community. Let me talk about what this experiment is all about. Starting this week, I would be uploading a video about a topic that will have two versions, one in English and another one in Malayalam. Two languages which are very close to my heart. This activity will go for a period of 6 months. The purpose of this activity is not content generation, but making sure that I am able to consistently perform this task for a period of 6 months. Why am I doing this? As I explained, I am someone who expects everything to be done in a very perfect condition. I would like to challenge this perfectionist attitude of mine. Because of perfectionism, I postpone a lot of things thinking that this is not the best version that needs to be done. Oftentimes, because of this attitude, I am not able to deliver things on time. I would like to challenge this attitude and be myself. I can be also doing things which are not so perfect, and I would like to see if I am able to do this in public and get my community support in perfecting some of these skills. One of the core ideas that I would like to question to this activity is the idea of linear success. Linear success is the belief that success follows a very predictable path, one step following the other. Some of the key characteristics of this step-by-step process is sequential, predictable, stable, and traditional. When we say sequential, we mean by each step would follow the next step. And predictable, we are trying to indicate that if you are taking certain steps today, the results of these steps will be leading to something which is already known to us. And by being stable, what we are talking about here is all the action can be done in a particular way is not affecting the equilibrium. And finally, this is the way that we have been doing things in the past. Like a child goes to school, after school the child goes to college, then lands in a job, and step by step they are able to grow in their career. This growth process can be compared to a ladder which has got step by step. While climbing a ladder, we are moving one step at a time. But does it really happen in life like this? Life is not a steady curve or a steady path or a steady growth as we assume to be. Life can be messy at times. Do we get disheartened when life or the different step that we are doing does not follow the path that we set for ourselves? Another idea which I want to explore is cognitive scripts. What are cognitive scripts? These are mental scripts in our mind or autopilot programs which are already formed in our mind which help us to follow a certain pattern. Following these mental frameworks are good when we are faced with predictable situations in life. It helps us to move ahead in life when there are situations are predictable. But this becomes harmful when things are not predictable or when we are faced with uncertainty. Some of the few examples that I can talk about is, if I fail, I will be judged. Success means doing what others expect. Big ideas are only ideas worth pursuing. As I told, the normal scripts that we are talking about can be helpful in routine situations, but they become limiting when we need creativity, courage, or change. Let us look at 3 cognitive scripts that show up in our work, relationships, and personal growth. The first one that we would talk about is the sequel mindset. The sequel mindset helps us to say, let us repeat what worked last time. So it looks into all our past experiences and take the same step that led us to success in the past. The second mindset or the cognitive script that I would like to talk about is the crowd pleaser mindset. Here, what we do is to do what is expected of us. Driven by the need for approval, we do things which are expected by the society that is happening for us. If I to talk about an example of a normal life situation, we all go to a doctor's visit at different points in time. The normal procedure that happens is we wait in the waiting area till the doctor is free, and then we go into the doctor's room, and sometimes we may have to take off our shirts for an examination. Now think of a situation in which a doctor comes out into the waiting area and asks us to open our shirts for a physical examination. Would we feel comfortable? But we prefer to go into the normal pattern. The third mindset that we would like to talk about is the epic mindset. Here, the simple way of explaining this is, let us go big or go home. In other words, all of us would like to do grand things which are seen and appreciated by all, and we would not like to do things which are small in nature. And because of this, many of the times we are not even able to start even a single activity. Why do we talk about these scripts and why do these matter? This is because by understanding these scripts, this will help us to break free from default thinking. It will allow us to experiment without fear, learn without judgment, and grow without needing perfection. Now, why am I saying this experiment with you or sharing this experiment with you? I would like to seek the support of the community to help me in this growth path. I would also like you to also help. I can also help you to experiment small or design small experiments for you to implement as well. We don't need fancy equipments or big labs for conducting small experiments on our own selves. What I would require your support would be to suggest ideas for videos, how to give tips in how to improve the videos that I am sharing, or even helping me in editing some of the work that I am doing. Every bit of support counts. If this resonates with you, please reach out, drop a comment, send us an email. I also have a plan of publishing the findings of this experiment. At this point in time, I am not so sure how this will be done to publish it in a public domain. We will figure a way out together as a community in how to publish these results out in a collaborative way. I encourage you to join me in this journey. Let us make this a shared journey. Let us experiment, grow, and learn together. Thank you.